Three, two, one.
Okay, the 24-hour rule. We ain't gonna do no introduction. We just gonna jump straight into it. 24-hour rule. Before y'all say some shit that y'all don't mean, before you say some shit that you're not gonna be able to take back because words don't have an eraser on it, give yourself 24 hours. Before you want to talk about that conversation, give yourself 24 hours. Because while you mad and you're emotional, you're not thinking straight. Even when you think you're thinking straight, you're not thinking straight. See, that's the whole thing of bad judgment. You think like you having a bunch of shots at a bar and you feel like I'm good to drive, but you're not good to drive. But your poor judgment is telling you that you good to drive, but you're not good. So it's the same thing with this 24-hour rule in a relationship. And this 24-hour rule can go with impulsive buying too. If you want people who have impulsive buying natures, if you see something that you want, go home, sleep on it for 24 hours. When you wake up, if you still want to get it, then get it. If not, you'll be surprised what 24 hours in a calm mind can do. So while y'all sitting there and y'all talking and y'all debate, and if either one of y'all feel like it's not getting solved or it's about to turn into a screaming competition or one up competition, you know them people who gotta have one up on y'all all the damn time and shit like that. So if it start turning into that, y'all chill out, go to sleep for 24 hours, or you know what I'm saying, chill for 24 hours or whatever. When your mind get calm, if you still want to have that conversation, you can have that conversation. If not, then let that shit be. Because I guarantee you, after 24 hours, your mind will be calm to the point where you be like, man, that shit, the fuck were we arguing about? That shit was bullshit. That shit was pointless. But a lot of good relationships ended because of somebody said some shit that they didn't mean. Because they didn't give themselves 24 hours to calm down. Words don't have no erasers on it. So that's my first relationship advice and tip of this video. Give yourselves the 24-hour rule. And then once you get calm mind and you think you can discuss it calmly and logically, then y'all had that conversation. Or after 24-hour rule and y'all both come to the agreement that that shit ain't even worth giving y'all energy to and just continue on this journey, then let that be. But give it 24 hours. I promise you it does amazing wonders. Because you cannot think when you're emotional, when you're angry, when you're sad, when you're depressed. You're not thinking straight. Wait till you're thinking straight. Science for the conscious mind. Let's keep it going. Okay. Relationship advice tip. Advice number 2. The 3 C's. The 3 C's. Communication, compromise, and commitment. Yeah. See, this is where the relationship start getting 50-50. Ooh. Ooh, the big scary 50-50 that people say that they don't want to do in a relationship. 50-50. I'm committed, you're committed. 50-50. If I communicate, you communicate. 50-50. I compromise, you compromise. It's 50-50. The meaning of a 50-50 relationship is not you give half of yourself and I give half of myself. No. I give the equal amount of energy that you give. So if you go 100, I'm going to go 100. Which still breaks down to 50-50. But at any given, and just because a man say that he wants a 50-50 relationship, that don't mean that it always will be 50-50. There will be times that that man will do 80 while you're slacking on that 20. He'll pick up. You know what I'm saying? And there's times where the woman will pick up on 80 while the man is slacking on the 20. You know what I'm saying? That's real love. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing's perfect. Somebody will always slack because this is life and life is unpredictable. See, this is where support come in at. Because y'all are each other's biggest supporters. Excuse me. But people don't like supporting their own significant other. The person that you laying down with and having sex with rawly. You don't even want to support them. Hell, some of y'all don't even trust the person that you laying down with and having sex with, but you're having sex with them. Make it make sense. But you guys are each other's support system. And it's sad because a lot of y'all men be loving the wrong woman. I've seen y'all date women. Like I got a partner, you heard me, who dream was to be a music artist, you know what I'm saying? And he will always send his chick his clips of his songs and beats that he done made and stuff like that. And she would tell him, "You're trash." That's not support. And that's not love. You just stepped on that man's dreams and you just crushed his ambitions. And he gave it to you. He gave you his dream. He let you hear his dream and let you see his vision. Even though his vision and dream wasn't perfect and it was just a rough draft, he just wanted to show you where he was going with it. You know what I'm saying? And you just crushed on that. And even if that man music is trash, have y'all heard today's rap scene? Aren't trash ass rappers still getting that bag? Y'all better support that man whether he trash or dope, nigga. Cause it's a bag in that game. You know what I'm saying? Partners, you know what I'm saying, who's trying to break into the music industry. I mean the movie industry, the films and shit like that. You heard me? Old lady ain't supporting them. Why? You know how many trash ass actors out here getting to that bag? Just because you don't like something, that don't mean somebody else out here not gonna like it. And for you fellas out here who's trying to do this music and do this movies and films and entrepreneurship and business and shit like that, don't let your significant other kill your dream. Let that fuel your dream. You understand me? Because just because she don't like that shit, that don't mean 100 million or 100,000 or 5 or 6,000 or 10,000 other people out here want to appreciate your shit, want to appreciate your art. Because a lot of people don't understand that music and movies is art. And a lot of people don't understand what abstract art is. It's still art and it's still valuable. It's just different. That's what abstract is. It's just different. That don't mean it ain't art. It's just different art. You just can't comprehend it. You understand me? So fellas, continue chasing your dream. That door gonna open up for you one day. And there's always people supporting you that you don't know behind the scenes. Your biggest supporters is always people you don't know. Because you gotta remember, in the 21st century, 2021, your haters and people that are jealous of you come in many forms. A lot of y'all are sleeping and having sex with a hater, a jealous person. They go for women too. A lot of y'all women are having sex with jealous ass men that's jealous of you, which is lame shit and beta male shit. But a lot of y'all men is having sex and laying down with women who's hating on you because you got a vision and they ain't got no vision. People will hate on you just because you have a vision, a dream, and a goal, and they can't seem to get out of this damn rat maze. Y'all gotta support each other. Whether it's dope, whether it's not, support. Support go a long way. And if that man music is trash now, who's to say that he ain't gonna get better? Cause everybody don't start off fire. All y'all favorite rappers and shit, Kevin Gates and fucking Jay-Z, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and all these people started off just like your boyfriend. Passing out CDs trying to make it. People kept throwing their CDs on the ground, calling them trash and all that shit. Now look at them. They blew up. And look at the people who threw their shit on the ground. They're fans now. I ain't want to make this video clip too long, 7 minutes. I'm talking too long, but y'all got to support each other. When you meet somebody, if you know for a fact that you can't trust them, if you know for a fact that you already got your mind made up that all men ain't shit and all women ain't shit, if you know for a fact that you a selfish ass person and you don't believe in nobody but yourself, you don't need to date. You need to leave people alone, because what y'all doing is y'all stepping on people's dreams and visions and their heart and their soul and their blood, sweat, and tears, and you're crushing them. There's more than one way to break a man besides breaking up with the man. You can crush his dreams. Just like that, something simple. All he wanted was your support, and you gave him your ass to kiss. You think that man still gonna be faithful to you? Okay. And it goes vice versa. Same with the women, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't about to go down that rabbit hole like that. Well, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Fellas, support your chick. She got a business, support her. If she want to start a business, you should support her and help her. You should help her do the research. Find out how she can get an LLC or a EIN number. And then you tell her. You understand me? You give her the game, you give her the knowledge, you give her the website. Hey, babe, go to this website, get your LLC if you want to get your business started. And we can brainstorm or whatever products or designs or whatever you want to do. But you got to get this EIN number and this LLC first. If she does it, she's serious. If she doesn't, she ain't serious. You understand me? But support her though. You feel me? If she want to do hell, if she's selling bundles, support her. Now, I ain't saying support anything that's degrading. Support real shit and sophisticated shit. You understand me? You know, if she's looking for that promotion at that job, support her, encourage her. Baby, you got it. You did. But, no. Commitment, compromise, communication are the 3 main C's to a healthy relationship. A lot of people, communication is horrible. A lot of people don't want to compromise because they don't believe in 50-50 relationship. And a lot of people are selfish and narcissistic and they're arrogant and their egos and prides get in the way. So it's only going to be a one-way street. So if it's a one-way street, compromise is out the window. That relationship has already failed. People who can't communicate and got bad communication skills. You know you got bad communication skills too. You know what I'm saying? You know if you're a people person and shit like that. Relationship now already failed. Commitment. It ain't that hard to be committed, bro. It ain't that hard to be committed. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people make this relationship rocket science, and it ain't even rocket science, dog. Be committed. Just like how you committed to the motherfucking streets, you can be committed to your girl. And the difference is you should be even more committed to your girl than the streets, because the streets gonna kill you. Your girl not. Unless she's stressing you out. But the streets gonna kill you. The streets gonna lock you up. Shit. The girl might lock you up too. But a real woman now, a real woman who love you unconditionally and shit like that, she ain't, you feel me? But yeah, you should be more committed to her. Shout it. You should be more committed to him than running the streets, hot girl summer, and all that shit. Which kills me because a lot of y'all be in relationships and be screaming hot girl summer and shit like that. Fellas, that let you know that she's not committed. Right there. Listen to what a person is not saying. Listen to their body language. Listen to their aura, their energy. It speaks louder than their words. But you gotta be committed. You gotta compromise, and you gotta have communication. And most of all, y'all gotta support one another. The 3 C's to a healthy relationship plus a S. The 4 main tips to a healthy relationship. Say it with me. Commitment, communication, compromise, and support. Signs are for the conscious mind. Got a couple more slides for you. All right, here we go. Last clip, last video. Let's get to the nitty gritty 50-50 relationship. Hey, the only way a 50-50 relationship financially will not work if one person got more debt than the other person. That's it. That's it. Maybe if one person make more than the other, but that shouldn't matter. Only thing that matters is if one person got more debt than the other person, then the 50-50 relationship financially cannot work, because he or she gonna be spending more time trying to pay off that debt than throwing it in the pot. But if 2 couples are together and they're living together and they see a future with each other and they know that they're gonna get married and this is what I want to be, or even when they are married, they should get a joint account. Because then that's where a 50-50 financially can be in. Get a joint account. Y'all get paid every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, y'all put $100 to $200 inside the joint account. Boom. That's that relationship account. Y'all put $100 and $200 inside that joint account every 2 weeks for a whole year, and let that joint account grow for that whole year, and be surprised. But that joint account is for big purchases. House, assets such as stocks, Bitcoin, ETFs, dividends, land, you know what I'm saying, clearing out debt and all that type of stuff, building credit and all that, because y'all can build each other credit with the joint account. So that's what the joint account is. The major stuff. Then, since y'all only doing 50-50 or 80-20, 70-30, or whatever percentage works for you in your relationship. So y'all do that. Now, you got money for your own personal account. This is your joint account, personal accounts. The joint account, bills, big purchases, assets, dividends, ETFs, and all that big stuff that I got. Personal accounts is for personal things. You want your hair done, your nails done, spa day, you know what I'm saying? You want to go on a shopping spree and all that type of shit. You want to turn up with your homegirls and go on girls trip, road trip, vacations and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And be safe, woo woo. Personal account. Fellas, you want to kick it with the homeboys, have an all boys trip, you know what I'm saying? Go kick it to Miami or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Go take yourself shopping, get haircuts, tattoos, jewelry, whatever the fuck you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Take your chick out on a date, take your man out on a date. Your personal accounts. 50-50. This is, you know what I'm saying? It's not rocket science. But the reason why 50-50 don't work is because, like I said in the other clips, couples do not trust each other. A lot of people are getting in relationships with trust issues. They're bringing in their old baggage to new situations. If you forgave in your past, if you forgave your past and you don't hold grudges, you should not have trust issues. Anybody with trust issues is still holding on to their past, and they still holding on to a grudge. You know what I'm saying? They love saying, I forgive, but I don't forget. That's hypocritical, and you're contradicting yourself. The whole point is to forgive, forget, and move on. But if you quote unquote forgave, but you can't forget, then you constantly thinking about this shit and you're not moving on because you're not forgetting it. Forgive, forget, move on. You understand me? So, once you actually do those things and you actually get into a relationship that you can trust, get a joint account. Then when y'all have kids, the kids fall into the joint account. So now, that's what 50-50 is. I'm giving you my all and you giving my all. And we coming together, 50 plus 50 equals 100. It ain't rocket science, man. But it ain't rocket science. But like I said though, you gotta do what, you know what I'm saying, what thrives for you. If you know what I'm saying, you do 50-50, 70-30, 80-20, 60-40, you know what I'm saying, 55-45, whatever works, do it. But any person that's giving 100% and the other person is giving 0, that relationship will fail. Anybody that's giving 90% and the other person is giving 10%, that relationship will fail. And I only say 80-20, that's because every now and then you will have to pick up the slack from somebody. That's life. You feel me? Around the house and everything. If this person catch the flu or get sick through sickness or health, if this person gets sick, break a leg, or do whatever and can't really do nothing around the house or go to work, you're going to have to pick up that extra slack. Commitment. Baby, just make a joint account so we can get these assets and dividends and ETFs and houses and everything. And once we get a kid, we can start putting money up to the kid inside the joint account and everything. Okay, baby, just do that. Compromise. Forming that whole plan, communication. Actually going with the plan, support. What did I tell you in the last clip? Communication, commitment, compromise, support. The 4 main things for a healthy relationship. Signs are for the conscious mind. I'm about to make this last video. We jumping back in indigenous. And then from indigenous, we're going to go into some motivational stuff. Then we're going to jump right back into some spiritual stuff. So stay with your boy. Signs are for the conscious mind. This here is my relationship advice tip video. I hope I shed some light, hope I drop some gems, and I hope people take it, soak it in, and apply it. Because I want the black family to rise again. I love my people, and I love y'all. And shout out to all my supporters who still support your boy, who watch your boy, who subscribe, who like, who share my content and everything. And if you're new to my channel, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop dope content and advice and consulting tips and all this type of stuff. Because my page ain't biased. We talk about everything and anything. However far our minds can go, that's where the conversation going. So with that being said, vibrate high, peace, prosperity, abundance, gratefulness, gratitude. And if you are couples watching this, vibrate on communication, compromise, commitment, and support. Signs for the conscious mind.
Of course, we can find anecdotal exceptions across the board. But in general, I have a year worth of a show talking to women across from one thing to another. And when given an opportunity, women want men to be providers. Fine. But are you the traditional women but are you the traditional woman that a man's supposed to provide for? No.
And that's my point.
Yeah,
so my point
I
is
agree with
you
that.
can't pick and choose when you want a traditional old school guy. My grandfather did X, Y, and Z. My grandfather provided, and your grandmother shut up and took what came with that. Your grandmother knew how to cook a sweet potato pie. You don't.
Your grandfather
So you
had
can't
another
pick and
family down
choose
the
when you
street.
want to be a new era woman,
She put up with it.
and then and when it benefits you, be an old school woman. You can't do that. You can't say I want a traditional relationship over here when it's beneficial, and then now you want to be a new age woman when it's beneficial. You can't do that. You can't say. You get what I'm saying?
Told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.